कोई है? Anybody else? I called the. अभी mute रखो.
Hello, did you hear me? Good morning.
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Hani. How are you?
How are you?
Good. We can hear you.
Yes, fine.
Hello, Mr. Milad. How are you?
Fine. Hello.
I hope we met during IIJs.
Hello, Mr. Milad.
Yes.
Yeah, do you have a presentation?
Yes, I can explain for you, Yani. Yani, it's our pleasure to contact with you and to be part for our show, Egyptian show.
Yeah. So there is a share button from which you need to share it, like, after the
Presentation of
the presentation of Mr. Osama.
So, Rima, can we start the session now?
Yes. So yeah, we can start.
Yes. So, dear friends, very good evening. So, this is the fifth market insight session that the GJEPC is doing with the objective to explore export opportunities in different markets of the world. Now, see, it is a very well-known fact that India is a leading exporter in the global gem and jewelry market with US $35 billion. But do you know, there is still a huge potential of $35 billion to export in future also. So with this huge export potential, the GJPC is rigorously taking a lot of efforts, lot of initiatives to extend its exports to different markets and especially to the potential market. And of course, it is a high export potential market at present times because we have observed that gold jewelry, other various gem jewelry products are in high demand in Egypt market. So with this, this fifth market insight session is specially focused on exploring the export opportunities in the Egypt market. And today we are having with us experts from the market, Mr. Osama, Mr. Hani Milad, and Madam Reham Devidar. So Madam is going to join in a while, but I would like to, on behalf of GJPC, I would first of all welcome our esteemed guest, Mr. Osama and Mr. Milad. It is really very nice to have you here to have discussion and to understand your perspective about the Egypt market with our audience. So, but before giving the floor to you for the discussion purpose, I would like to share certain facts and figures to set the backdrop of this session. So it will take 5 to 7 minutes, and after that we can start with the formal session with you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So is this clear, Rima? Is this clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Uh, So let me introduce quickly our guest, Mr. Osama. So Mr. Osama Ahmed Hassan is a general manager, secretary of the jewelry division of Federation of Egyptian Chambers of Commerce. He is a prominent figure in the Egyptian jewelry industry. He is a secretary of the jewelry division in the Federation of Egyptian Chamber of Commerce and is particularly known for his leadership at El Gala Gold. Welcome, Mr. Osama. And Mr.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Mr. Hani Milad, so he is a notable figure in the Egyptian gold industry. He is a head of the Gold and Jewelry Division, Federal Chamber of Commerce in Egypt and Cairo Commercial Chamber. So we welcome you, Mr. Milad. And going forward, so this presentation, this slide we usually show in our all the market insight sessions because it is very important to understand where India stands today, what is the present scenario. So right now, with $35 billion of exports in the world market, our share in the world market of gem and jewelry is around 4%, and we are at the 6th position. Going forward, like if we see, there is a huge potential of $35 billion, as I have just quoted, and it is as per the UN figures. So there is a huge export potential for Indian exports in the world market. And if we go by the product, because in Egypt, gold jewelry is a commodity which is being imported or consumed. So overall in India, there is a total potential of $24 billion. So right now we are exporting $14 billion. So more or less we are having $10 to $12 billion of export potential in specific to the gold jewelry product segment. And in case of silver jewelry, we are having $3 to $4 billion export potential, which is untapped in Indian market. Now, moving to the India-Egypt bilateral trade. See, if we see the figures, no doubt they are not much significant because our exports to Egypt are not much. It is hardly 0.45 million, and our imports are also of around $4 million. So this is the trade is $4 million, $5 million. So that's why we are here. So the purpose, one of the major objectives of today's discussion is how we can increase the total trade between the two countries, because we understand that Egypt is having export competitiveness in gold bars, like gold reserves here, and India is having a export competitiveness in gold jewelry. If we see, like we are having a good prospects of enhancing our partnership in terms of doing direct trade between India and Egypt. But right now, what we understand is, so this is the Egypt situation basically. So if we see, like in 2017, Egypt imports of gem and jewelry was around $187 million, like the $200 million roughly we can say. And it has gone up in the year 2021, just post-COVID. And right now the market is importing around $500 million. So the bottom line is, like over a period of a few years, there is a multifold rise in imports in Egypt market. So we have seen like the 5 times the imports have increased in Egypt market. So it is a good reflection of import demand in the said country. Now, like when we are talking about like why India's exports to Egypt are less, or Egypt is not importing from India, it may not be like this, because the fact shows that like Egypt is majorly importing from UAE market. So this orange line, if you see, is the UAE market. So out of 80 to 90% imports of Egypt market is going from UAE market. And we also have a very good connect with UAE market. So more or less, roughly, we can say like we are having our goods are also exported to Egypt market, but maybe through United Arab Emirates. So here we are here also to discuss like how we can enhance our direct trade between the two countries. So this is one of the objective of this discussion. And going forward, because we have recently just mentioned like gold jewelry is a good potential export potential product in the market. As the figure shows, revenue in jewelry market is around $1.5 billion as of 2023. And the market is projected to grow by 4%. And 97% of the sales in the jewelry market is attributed to non-luxury products. And jewelry market is experiencing a resurgence in Egypt market. So at this backdrop, we can understand like Egypt is a potential market and there are good indication of increasing partnership, increasing exports, imports between our India and Egypt traders, exporters or the manufacturers. So going forward, like we can simply say, so at this backdrop, like the session is absolutely aimed to understand the present gem and jewelry sector scenario in Egypt. So during this session, our audience is here, our participants are here, Mr. Osama and Mr. Milad. They want to understand about the present scenario of gem and jewelry sector in the Egypt market. What are the changing trends in Egypt market, like in terms of design, like what is the import consumption? What kind of products are being preferred or demanded in the market in terms of designs, color, and perception about the Indian jewelry, etc. Third is how bilateral trade, maybe the direct, you can say trade between the two countries can be enhanced going further. And the last is explore the emerging export opportunities in the Egypt market through upcoming events in December 2024. So we understand like the show, forthcoming show in Egypt market. So how our participants, our audience, or our Indian exporters or manufacturers, they can take the advantage of this forthcoming show and participate and explore the export opportunity in your market. So with this backdrop, I would like to invite Mr. Osama Ahmed to share his perspective. Thank you so much. And it would be delightful to have to understand your viewpoint about the Egypt market. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rashmi, for the introduction. First, I would like to introduce myself and Mr. Hani Milad. I feel Mr. Hani Milad is to be introduced before me, as he is the head of the jewelry division in Egypt, and I am the secretary of the jewelry division. Mr. Hani will also speak. But what I would like to tell you about the Egyptian market is that the Egyptian market is a very old market in gold. We have like many multi-generation companies operating in Egypt with very big experience in manufacturing and trading, and we have very good relationship with the foreign markets, like markets in the Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, in Turkey. And we hope to have more relationship with Indian jewelers and Indian manufacturers and importers and exporters. I have also shared before the presentation the post-show report for the past exhibitions, NIBU exhibition. NIBU exhibition will be held for the 4th time this December, in 2 months, December 2024. And NIBU exhibition is becoming very, very promising. We have the Egyptian industry participating very strongly in the exhibition, as well as the Turkish industry is participating, as well as the Italian industry is participating, and the Indian participation is also very important to increase collaboration between the Egyptian market and the Indian market. We believe the Indian market is much bigger and much stronger than many other markets, and there is a lot of room for collaboration between the Egyptian and the Indian markets. We also have a hosted buyer program for NIBO exhibition, and the program has increased from the second edition to the third edition, and we hope it will be even bigger for this edition coming in 2 months. And we have a very good international visit, as well as the full strength of the Egyptian jewelry sector visits NIBO exhibition every year. So if later you would like to share these post-show reports for NIBO exhibition, that would give better insight for all your Indian sector to have all the information. And I think Mr. Hani can also talk about more about the Egyptian market and also about NIBO exhibition.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Osama. Like, it is really nice to know, like, your perception about Indian market is strong, and your market really wants to extend its partnership with Indian manufacturers. And we would really like to understand more about Egyptian market from Mr. Milad. Welcome, sir.
Hello, everybody. It's our pleasure to make this meeting and to invite at the pavilion, Indian pavilion. We hope so to make a very big pavilion, Indian pavilion in our show. So we are interested about the Indian market. I need to tell that there is not before a direct connection between Egypt and India because of some rules and because of the easier to import from Europe as a custom agreement about Euro 1 that we import here in Egypt without taxes. Only few things it will be done with zero custom prices or fees. This is why also from UAE and Dubai is more easier to import and export from these two countries. I hope that maybe the agreement of BRICS that start this year, maybe I think that it will be very good atmosphere and connection to be a directly relationship between Egypt and India. Here in Egypt, we have a family business, very big family business. From myself, I am the second generation, and we have also more than generation, also Mr. Osama. We have a big family. We have an old company here in Egypt. And also the atmosphere in Egypt right now, we are trying to open the doors. Maybe a lot of years was closed. And on the same time, we hope to invite investment with a good relationship and cooperation with the Egyptian company. here in Egypt, we import from India loose diamond, natural loose diamond before. Maybe it's not directly from India, but through Dubai. But the measure of our loose diamond, I think that will be from India. Also, we are interested in color gemstone as from Jaipur. It will be nice to bring or to come with a sector of natural gemstone with color, emerald, sapphire, ruby, something like this. It will be nice also to be here in Egypt. Loose diamond, maybe also manufacturing, but some design, maybe modern design, not the old one. Also, we are using the 21 karat and 18 karat only. We don't use the 22 normally. We don't use the 14 carats. This is what we are interested, and also from myself, from my side, at my company, I am trying to introduce the lab grown as the first company using lab grown in Egypt. And we are open also to make, to use some supplier, good supplier from India for this field, but it's not acceptable from all the Egyptian. Take care. It's not acceptable right now, till now, the lab grown, but we can just trying to introduce it slowly in the market. This is general what I am need to talk about. I hope secondary that maybe brings agreement will be in the future good atmosphere to start directly export and import to the Egyptian market. As we are talking, as Mr. Osama explained about NIBU show, we are trying with the minister. This NIBU show is covered by the government. A lot of ministry come to the opening and push the company to export and import as well. And this we have a big market in Egypt. We hope to start this directly with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Milad. We have got a broad overview about the Egyptian market, and but we would really like to understand more, how the direct connect can be enhanced between the two markets. If you can explain it more, the specific ways, basically. So one is this platform that Mr. Osama has just explained. So any other ways, if you can suggest us or our audience?
Again, please.
Well, I can maybe help you answer that. Currently, the strongest way for making good relationships between different markets and different jewelers and traders is through the physical participation in an exhibition. This is what this is what we feel when we go to Vicenza Oro exhibition in Vicenza. This is what we feel when we go to Istanbul Jewelry Show in Istanbul. It is the best way to make a connection between different markets, because There are jewelers that meet in person and you get to see the product physically. And you get also to make a good relationship because the jewelry industry is also the element of trust is always present. And this element of trust is built very, very well during participation in an exhibition like Vicenza Oro, like Istanbul Jewelry Show, like NIBO in Egypt. So this is the strongest way. And after the exhibition, we continue to communicate together via all forms of communication between each other. And the support of the Egyptian government, as Mr. Hani outlined, is giving a lot of strength for import and export between Egypt and many other countries. Like we already have a customs agreement with all Arab countries, and we have a customs agreement with all of Europe and Turkey countries, and we have many customs agreement. And I think if we push with the Indian government, you can also have a very good customs agreement to make trade easier and smoother and more cost effective. And maybe even Egypt can be used as a hub between India and other markets. So I think the exhibition is the strongest form of communication between Egypt and the Indian market at the moment. Not only for the jewelry and the diamonds and loose diamonds and all forms of stones, but also for the tools and machinery sector also, because in Egypt we have always been dependent historically on Italian machinery and Turkish machinery, and a few years ago we are more confident on purchasing Indian and Chinese machinery. We have had the participation of the Turkish and the Indian machinery participation in NIBO, and we since last year we have had the Chinese machinery participate, and we hope to see the Indian machinery participate in the show also to give more chance for the local Egyptian manufacturers and also the international participation to check out the Indian machinery and tools.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Osama. Really insightful points. And but what we have noticed, like tariff rates are very high in Egypt market. Like it is ranging from 10%, 30%, or even the 60% in certain jewelry products. So that we will see, like as you have suggested, like there should be custom agreement, and which has not initiated yet between India and Egypt. So your points are well noted. Thank you once again. So here, like I would like to take an opportunity to welcome Madam Reham Devidar, and she's a manager in Fierce Events DSV company, which is world largest logistic company. So welcome and thank you, Madam. And the floor is open to you. So we are happy to hear from your side also about the Egypt market. Thank you. You are muted, I think so, Madam.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, hi everyone. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Reham Devidar. I'm DSV Operation Manager, Fairs and Events. We are honored to be with your team all over the call, and we are honored to be the freight forwarder, official and material handling equipment for NIBO 2024. I would like to go briefly about what do we do as a company to serve you within the NIBO 2024. Actually, we receive your commercial invoice and packing list per shipment, and we make a kind of verification for accuracy and completeness of data on the commercial invoice and packing list with regard to HS code per item. And if there is a kind of photo that's supporting what's going to be imported into the Egyptian market, this would be very helpful for the customs. This is given a high priority shipments along with the customs and with the official of the government as well. And also at the airport, we are giving this high priority shipments. When you just like a hand carry shipment, for example, if you are having a hand carry shipment, you arrive to the airport. Once you arrive, you are taken into a certain hall, and you are taken in, the cargo is taken into a safe, special safe per shipper. And you are taken a custody number, which is a unique number per exhibitor, along with a unique passcode for a special safe. And then it is under the custody of the government and moved with an armed car from the airport to the EIEC, which is the show place. And you are given you are the only person who can open this safe again once you arrive to the show place. Okay, I'm not sure if you know, but from the airport to the EIEC, it's like 20 minutes drive. Okay, so it's and it's armed by the police car as well. Okay, so the cargo is safe to move from the airport till the show place. There is also a warehouse at the EIEC where we keep the cargo in it. And once you finish your, when you finish the NIBU 2024, it's back to the storage, and you take it once with you, you are at the airport, again in the safe along with the custody number. Okay. The other thing we handle is the machinery. If you are having a machinery for cutting jewelry or something, we just import it to you as well. We make all the custom clearance required, and we deliver it to you at the EIEC, which is the show place. That's it.
I would
If you have any
I would also add to Mr. Reham that we have the full cooperation of the Egyptian government on all of these procedures, because the NIBU exhibition is considered not a private exhibition. It is considered as the country's jewelry exhibition. It is like the national jewelry exhibition for Egypt. And the customs, the Egyptian customs and the Egyptian gold and assay office, we have their full cooperation, and they have actually a physical presence in NIBU exhibition, and they supervise all of the procedure of the jewelry and tools being delivered at the airport, and clearance from the customs airport, and transport to the fairground and deliver to each exhibitor. And we have had a very large success the past shows with these with these procedures, and it was very, very smooth and very successful, thanks to the cooperation and full cooperation of all of the arms in the Egyptian government, because NIBU exhibition is sponsored by the Prime Minister and several ministries in Egypt.
Yes, correct. Exactly. Thank you for the note. Yes.
So yeah, the Indian company no need to pay anything at the custom. Or also they don't need the letter of guarantee or something like this about the any fees or something like this. Just
no, we support. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we support as DSV with our letter of guarantee to the directly with the EIEC.
Rashmi, you are on mute.
Sorry.
I'm
the
saying
line
like
is cutting.
Yeah. So I'm saying like thank you so much for providing detailed information about the show. Like it is understood like there is a strong security from your end. And if we would like to understand like how many countries are participating and from where, so can you please throw some light on it also?
So far, what we have Italy, we have Turkey, we have India. These are the most, Egypt as well is contributing as well. This is so far what we have received till now.
No, we have also from Dubai, Emirates company, Iranian company, Italian company, but not directly, but from Dubai. It's coming from Dubai. We have
Through Dubai. Okay. I didn't get actually a notification yet from this. Of course, you are more knowledgeable.
I would also like to add that the international participation, especially from Turkey and from Italy, it is
Yes.
organized as a group participation, not single company
Yes,
contracts.
complete pavilion.
Complete pavilion from these countries, whether it is through a subsidy to the whole pavilion or a subsidy to each private company. But the participation as a group makes all the arrangements for the physical booth being built much easier and more professional, and also for the shipping. And I'm sure Mr. Riham will confirm this, the shipping by group shipments and clearing the shipments as a group through the customs and all the way to the fairground becomes much easier and much smoother and with much more confidence.
Okay, that's great to know. But like, what kind of jewelry is majorly preferred in Egypt market? Like, if we talk about the gold jewelry or the silver jewelry, in terms of the weight or the design, like, what are the current trends in the jewelry sector? If we talk about only the demand in the Egypt market.
For Egypt, we have 2 carats being have demand in Egypt, 21 karat and 18 carats. We import the special designs from other countries like Dubai, like from Istanbul, like from Italy. And also there is a very strong manufacturing in Egypt for these 2 carats. And we also, the diamond sector, we imports the mounting jewelry, which is we bring the jewelry ready for the precious stone setting. I think this is what is on demand in Egypt, and also because of the inflation that Egypt has witnessed the past few years, the less weight is becoming in more demand, and very high tech technology is required for producing these small weights and large size jewelry.
I think also I saw before in different show in India. I was there in Goa before.
I think so. We have lost your voice.
Yes, I want to say that I saw before in Goa, in India. I was there this year. A lot of good and fine jewelry, finished jewelry with diamond from some company also. We can, you can produce this type also. It can be acceptable. Silver, I don't know if you have a silver or you are working in this or not, but also we have a good market for silver.
Okay, okay. Thank you for this information. We are really thankful. But right now, we are open the floor for our audience. Like,
good afternoon.
Question in the chat box or the question and answer.
Good afternoon to Rashmi.
Yes, please, Mr. Ravi.
This is Rami, Senior Manager in FNE DSV Egypt office. I would like to thank all ladies and gentlemen attending this conference. And thanks for Mr. Hani, Mr. Osama, Riham, and for you for the overview for the Indian market. It was very useful and very, very potential. As my colleagues also, Riham mentioned that Egypt market is very potential, and it was my honor to start this NIPU since the first edition, and I am so happy to see this exhibition growing year over year, and as a shipping company, I can notice, especially for the machinery, year over year, it's 100% of the machinery coming for demonstration and returning back. It's sold during the show itself. I remember the first edition, it was only 2 machines, I believe. The second edition or third edition, it was 6 to 7 shipment, and all of them sold during the show. Also, there is one Indian company came last year, but they are Dubai, and they have a very good feedback last year because they got a lot of orders during the show, and the communication went through after the show. As Riham mentioned, and especially Mr. Osama mentioned, the government is giving a high priority for this exhibition because I received a lot of calls and inquiry from Indian market and Indian exhibitor asking about the guarantee, which the Egyptian government, with the help of the Association of Gold, Mr. Osama and Mr. Hani, they manage and they succeed to come with something unique, which never happened all over the world. That the Egyptian government, they guarantee all the shipment for all the exhibitor in this NIPU, which is I think it's a privilege which never given in any exhibitor all over in any exhibition all over the world. Accordingly, I am just encouraging the people from Indian market to participate physically, as Mr. Osama mentioned, because if you would like to do a business, you cannot do the business overseas. You have to see your partner and communicate with them, see how strong, how the profile, and you cannot see it just from the overseas and communication. Thank you very much again for being with you in this conference call, and wishing you all the best, and see you all in December. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Remy, for this added information. And you are very correct. Like, India is really a strong and a wide market. So right now we are having $15 billion export market of jewelry products only. So this is what we are exporting only. That is the $15 billion around, and domestic market is absolutely different. Variety is huge, from the handmade to the high tech, as you said, the lightweight jewelry, etc., in various designs or various weights. So everything is now being manufactured in India. So there is a huge possibility of exporting the desired kind of products in your market. So with this, like, we are opening the floor for the discussion with our audience. They are having certain questions, so we can take it quickly. Sridhar, can you please help us in taking these questions?
Sure. Thanks, Rashmi. So there's one question about the diamond market in Egypt. How big is the diamond studded jewelry market in Egypt, and what's the diamond quality which is generally used in Egypt market?
In the Egyptian market, we are using a very good quality of diamond. As well, we are using the color G or H, not less or not more. Maybe more is F, it's okay, but not less than H. And the clarity is VS, not SI. Usually we are using the VVS and VS. This is the majority of the diamond we are using here in Egypt, and this quality. We have a lot of connection with the big company and supplier, Indian supplier, but from Dubai, not directly from Egypt. I have many friends, Indian friends, the owner of company, big company, but through Dubai. Usually I go there and maybe they come here in Egypt. They visit as a personal or something. It's not directly from India. This is what we are hope that we can open the two market directly with some rules or some. We can export and import gold through gold. I want to say that this is usually are using in Europe, and we can send the gold as to be manufacturing in India and return back the goods finished. This is the way we are usually using in Europe and UA also. Because we cannot import right now directly with dollar because we have some problems here that there is not enough. We cannot using the foreign money usually. This is why we are going to import and export gold by gold. 1 kilo by 1 kilo gold jewelry, finished jewelry. And pay only the labor, not the price of gold. There is a lot of things we can discuss about how to do it and how the market come directly, not by phone or by Zooming meeting. I think we can invite a big company. We can see, we can make some special meeting with different companies separate or with the federation chamber, maybe, if you like. We can do a lot of things. We can open a lot of doors. We can try to do our best from our side, and I am sure that from your side also you like to do it. So welcome you. It's our pleasure to come and visit and see and to be on direct contact with us. It will be more better.
Thank you, Mr. Hani. I think that is our objective too, to have direct exports to Egypt, and this is the way to collaborate and develop our business together. So this is the reason why we having this session, and many of the members who are interested in the market who have stated in the chat too that how do we get involved with the importers in the Egyptian Council. And they wish to export to your country. So I guess the exhibition is the right medium, NEBU, which is supported by the government, your government, and with the facilities that you are providing. I think our members can take advantage of that and be a part of this show and derive maximum benefit out of it.
Yes, we have a chance we have many. We can open some free zones. We can come to invest, cutting diamond here in Egypt. We can discuss about everything. Maybe some investor from India would like to come and to invest and start working. There is a lot of project we can do.
Yes. And someone is asking whether this is a B2B show or a B2C show.
Normally, the first is B2B. But maybe in the last day we can open for B2C just to maybe it help some company to introduce their new product and new design for the people here.
Okay. So in that case, Mr. Hani, if what happens, like if they send the goods there, and what is the customs and the VAT implication in that regard? If someone is, selling directly to a customer, if they come, so it is only for exhibit for Indian companies, or will they be able to sell the jewelry too if someone needs it?
If you can allow me, I can answer to this question. For the normal process, if you, for example, if you are bringing, for example, half kilo, 500 gram, the 500 gram is guaranteed by General Authority for Measurement and Weights for the 500. As Mr. Hani said, that the first couple of days in the show, it will be B2B. So you are demonstrating your products, your lines, your facility, and maybe collecting some deals, closing some deals, something like that. By the third day or final day of the show, according to the regulation of the show, it might open the free to sell to the end customer. So assuming that you brought already 500 gram and you sold the 10 gram, this 10 gram, it will be as a separate deal. It will be collected the customs and the duties for the labor, and as per we are also the General Authority for Custom, the Custom Authority. They are extending the service to the show itself to collect the customs and value added tax in the same place. And by the end of the show, while you are returning your shipment, the General Authority for Measurement and Weights, they are calculating your total weight, which is 500 minus the sold item with 10. So they are returning 490 gram only. This is how it's going on in the for the B2C, especially.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ram.
Most welcome.
There is one question on the profile of visitors for the B2B. What kind of visitors can the exhibitors expect? Like who are the people who are visiting the B2B section?
The B2B section, we have the full strength of the local market. All the jewelers and manufacturers in Egypt, not only in the capital Cairo, but also from all provinces, large and small, they all visit the NIBO exhibition every year. And we also have an international participation through our hosted buyer program and other jewelers from abroad who wish to come and meet the Egyptian manufacturers and also finish their business with their international exhibitors from the other countries. So for sure, the Egyptian sector, all B2B Egyptian sector from the manufacturing sector, from the wholesale sector, and from the retail sector is fully present.
Thank you, Mr. Sama, for your clarification. There is one question related to the market size in terms of how big is the diamond market vis-a-vis compared to the gold market?
I think mostly the gold market is the majority of the market here. I think maybe 15% only for the diamond sector.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Up to 20, 15 up to 20%.
Okay. Okay. Someone's writing for the payment received. Can the paid amount be repatriated in US dollars?
The selling for every one, it's about $2,000, not more. It can be done easily. And I think not the big amount right now. Or if you sell as a retail for a lot of people, this can be also done. But I think that you have to introduce yourself as to B2B, as to make big deals with the company. I think this will be better than to sell some pieces. But we can do it.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Hani, for replying to that. And there's one last question which we can take. This is asked by Mr. Yash Mehta. What is the customs duty? Will it apply for the loose gemstones? And are we allowed to display loose gemstone at the show?
The custom fees?
Yes, custom duty for loose gemstones.
I think it's 10% plus 14%. It's mean around 25% total.
For loose
Or the
gemstones.
amount of the things.
The amount of the sales. Okay, okay, okay. This is for the color stones, only color stones?
Yes, color stone and the synthetic stone.
Okay, okay.
But the natural diamond is more bigger than this.
Okay. I think for our participants who are here, we can take the questions offline. I think they have GJPC number. And if there are any more questions, I think we can take it offline and we can send it to the all the panelists for their review and reply. So Rashmi, over to you.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Sridhar. So from our side, it has really been a very productive session. We have got a lot of information about the Egypt market, product segments, and especially the show. And the most important is the intent or the willingness that Egypt market is showing towards India to have extended partnership. It is really a very good opportunity, and whosoever is here from our Indian participants. So we would really like to share this fact with you. GJPC trying a lot to explore potential markets or the exports opportunities in different markets. And we are connecting with our counterparts like in Egypt or Australia or USA or UK that we have done recently. They are sparing their good amount of time with us and to provide you the exhaustive market information during this session, which is really an area of concern for our Indian participants, because lack of market information or more information about the different market, it is one of the major area where our GJPC members are seeking a good amount of information. So our humble request is kindly use this session for taking your business decision. Like you can share your this information with your immediate managing head in your organization. Accordingly, change your decisions so that this information or this opportunity can be leveraged in terms of increasing exports from your firm as well as from the country as well. Thank you so much, all of you, the audience, my colleagues, and especially to our esteemed guests who have really spent their good amount of time and energies to share this level of information. Thank you once again on the behalf of GJAPC.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last
Thank
thing,
you.
yeah. And one last thing, if any of the participants who would like to understand more about the show or any queries, our team is coordinating for this show with the concerned team, which is here right now. So you can please directly contact with Sridhar or his team. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Yeah, have a nice time.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bye.
thank you.